Ladies and gentlemen, I stand here before you tonight with a new idea. Idea? No? Sounds a bit lame. Ladies and gentlemen, I stand here before you after many years of deep reflection in the British Public Office with a bold new strategy. No. Effective initiative. Ah, that's better. To deal with the insidious rise of illegal immigrants in this country. Britain is swimming in a sea of foreigners in our land. Our land of freedom and democracy is being abused and exploited. And in these times of austerity, we need to keep British jobs for British people.
Mr. Johnson, do you want me to clean your office now?
Not now, Fausia. Can't you see I'm busy?
But Mrs. Johnson said I should clean your office.
Later.
I'm sorry. Sorry to disturb you.
My campaign, for which I seek your gracious support tonight, is to identify illegal immigrants and send them home. After my successful pilot project with those wonderful vans affectionately known as Go Home vans, we are stepping up our campaign to identify and shame illegal immigrants. I call this project Non-Legal Immigrant Go Home. Or for short, Project N.I.G.H.T. If you are legal, then you have nothing to fear. But if you're working here without the proper papers, then you are stealing jobs from the hard-working British workforce and you need to go home. We need to protect our noble British builders, nurses, cabbies, carers, security guards, and the great British of job man. Yes.
I'm sorry, Mr. Johnson, but Pavel is asking the question.
What question?
Well, he has finished painting the hallway and he wants to start fixing the plumbing on your washing machine.
Well, that's fine. What does he need my permission for?
You asked me to keep an eye on him.
Well, just tell him to get on with it. But keep an eye on him. He's a shifty-looking bugger.
And the nanny, Christine. She asked me to remind you to pick up little Johnny from school. She has her tribunal hearing.
Yes, that's fine. I won't forget. Thank you. Project N.I.G.H.T represents a massive breakthrough. We now have the facility, thanks to years of cooperation with the National Security Agency and Government Communication Headquarters, and to some wonderful new software. We can now create a complete profile of everyone who goes online. ID cards will be a thing of the past, thanks to this brave new system. Pupil recognition through webcams, fingerprints on your keyboard, skin residue will all be put through police DNA databases. This will then be scanned and instantly matched to your location, and we'll be able to flash up messages to anyone who uses a computer without a known identity or British passport. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Mr. Johnson. Little Abdul, the dog walker, and Yusuf, the window cleaner, wish to be paid.
Well, that's Mrs. Johnson's department, isn't it?
She asked me to ask you. She has no money.
How much?
15 for Yusuf and 10 for Abdul. Thank you.
Bleeding me dry? We will be working with great companies such as Google, Facebook, Amazon, BT, and Apple, working on an integrated package which will match personal information to various national databases. Online, we will know who you are and be able to send you a warning to leave the country within 24 hours if we find you are illegal. We are confident that within 5 years, this will revolutionise the pitiful state of the immigration department, and thanks to this remarkable technology, rid the country of the scourge of the foreign immigrant scrounger, those who insist on bringing down standards at school, who refuse to learn English, and have no loyalty to this great country. That's right, Nigel. Bow to your rapturous audience. Thank you. Thank you. For Christ's sake, Fauzier, you're like a bloody cuckoo clock. What is it now?
I'm sorry, Mr. Johnson, but there's a policeman standing in the lounge talking to Mrs. Johnson.
What? Why?
He won't talk to me, but I overheard. I think it has something to do with the woman who came here last week.
I don't know any woman last week.
She was found last night, I think.
Found?
A woman. She came here last week when Mrs. Johnson was in Devon visiting her sister. You remember? She came into your office and I think she told me her name was called Tatiana, and I took her coat.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I saw her here, and I see her face in the newspaper. She's the woman of the night. That's what it says in the newspaper. And she leaves behind a small baby boy.
Don't you dare say anything to the police.
I was interviewed last night. I already spoke.
What did you say, you stupid woman?
I am not a stupid woman, Mr. Johnson. I am a teacher in the Caribbean, and I am simply committed to being a good citizen. Please, the police would like to talk to you.
Oh, you bloody bitch, have you set me up?
Well, you have nothing to fear if all you have done is legal.